Jay Sprinkle VS. I'm gonna start this out and let you guys know I'm super tired, so if I look funny or sound funny or look like really squinty-eyed, that's probably why. But I'm gonna try to get some energy for this video because I'm tired but like can't sleep, so I'm like, fuck it, might as well do stream of consciousness. So, okay. I want to kind of, I don't really want to say this as a rant because it's not like I'm angry, I'm just tired. This is more of a vent. You know, I want to say I appreciate, first before I say anything else, it's funny because when I'm tired, sometimes I either get really goofy or I slow down. So I'm like, I feel like I'm going really slow. But I want to say that I really appreciate everybody. I appreciate all of you that have been hanging out, and I appreciate the wonderful comeback. So understand when I'm telling you guys this, that is at the forefront of my mind. And none of this is aimed at you guys. I hope we're cool, except for the dummies that watch me that want to harass just because they literally have nothing else to do. Well, actually they could. They just choose that this is what they do, just picking me apart since I'm fucking nobody in Oklahoma. So, okay. You know, I'm getting more and more frustrated at the state of YouTube for several reasons. And I knew this was coming. I just didn't think it would hit me so quick, I guess. So, what is the topic? The topic is, you know, just, it's drama on YouTube. And I can already hear people going, well, John, you're about to back best that. Okay, here's the thing. So, I understand that I have made content that people would consider drama and me standing up for myself and all that stuff on several people. Before, on my first channel, and now on this one. I get that. I get it. I'm not trying to act like, oh, I'm so above it, because I know I have talked about all kinds of stuff, right? I'm tired of the fighting. Ugh, you know what I mean? And I'm sure some of y'all have looked at me and felt this way, seeing me be so defensive, so it's like, I feel like I get it from both sides. I understand, and I don't want to act like I'm above any hypocrisy in what I'm saying, because I'm not. But it's like, I was being really honest when I said I don't want to come back to YouTube. Yeah, I've been saying this over the last year. I don't want to come back. You couldn't fucking pay me to come back. I don't want to come back from this toxicity. And the thing is, there's a couple things that have happened. Like, number one, I got this really good thick skin that seems to be doing okay for me. So that's the first thing, which I'm pretty happy that I've gotten this thick skin. But, I feel like I got something in my eye, and I'm like, is it something in my eye, or is it just tired? It's tired in my eye. But, yeah, it's like everywhere I go, everybody's just at each other's throats and fighting, and honestly, I'm over it. I'm over it. You know, I guess, here's where it's like there's a frustration. It feels like the last channel, you know, I covered a lot of different topics, obviously, right? I covered lots of different shit, but I felt like there was a goal. Do you know what I mean? Like, I covered things that I thought that should have light shown on them, like, you know, the airlines being a-holes, or Austin Jones, or of course Onision stuff, and people can debate whether or not I did too much covering on that, but, you know, he was doing a lot of awful things back in that time. Daddy05, which is, oh god, what a fucking mess on all sides that is. I felt like there was a goal. It wasn't just like, oh, let's just fight people for no reason. That's never what I've wanted to do. Or let's just make drama to climb the YouTube ladder. That's also not ever been my intention. But it seems like that is exactly what A, you're supposed to do on YouTube to climb the ladder, and B, what people just happily do. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to be that, you know? I'm looking around at stuff, and I'm just like, I'm done. Does that make sense? Like, my soul is tired of it. It's like YouTube has become the shittiest soap operas that nobody ever wanted. And I'm sure I've played my parts in them, right? Not saying I haven't, but like, I'm going on Twitter and every fucking buddy is fighting. And again, when I came back to YouTube, I was in total defense mode. Same thing on Twitter. And I was fighting with people on Twitter in the first couple weeks or so, and then just people were so stupid. And I got a 7-day ban for just the most ridiculous shit. And like, you know what? I don't even make money off Twitter, so I'm gonna stay off Twitter. And you know what? I felt good on Twitter. I felt good staying off of it. Like, so I'll give you a bit of clarity for the video I did the other day because people were confused. The video I did the other day where I was kind of updating everybody, I just come back from the hospital, people thought I was being dramatic, that video was done several days ago. So most people who watch me understand a lot of times I will film things in blocks and then put them up as they come. So it's like, well, how were you energetic in the video a couple hours ago and now you died in this one? Well, I was never fucking dying. The thing is that a lot of the videos when I'm having just exhaustion or a hard time breathing, I edit that stuff out. And sometimes I don't want to. It's like, I just want to chill with everybody as I am. If people don't like that or they think I'm trying to get sympathy or it's finally time for the GoFundMe that everybody thinks is coming after 2 fucking years, you know, that's fine. Sometimes I just want to talk to y'all just in the raw. And people can like that and people can't, but just understand, like, I think, you know, and people were saying this thing, I was getting this criticism, I was saying, well, how would you be hiding if you upload so much? And I agree. That's why I was surprised when I was getting, you know, messages and tweets and emails and stuff of people concerned. So I was like, all right, well, let me just make a quick video and explain what's going on, and it sucks, but it is what it is, and that's it, right? So, just to kind of address that video was done several days ago. I'm feeling a lot better. I'm finally catching up on sleep. Thank God. So yeah, if there's confusion, that's why. If I look different in one video and the other video, well, that video might have been done a week ago. I try to, when I'm feeling up to it, sometimes I'll make several videos and then stockpile them if I need them for something. And I had done that one, and granted, it wasn't relevant to the time I'm in now, but it was like, well, I still like some of what I said, and it still updates people, because a lot of people have been questioning, why am I mostly quiet, except for like promoting the videos and stuff, right? Like, and that just happens automatically through YouTube or YouNow. Why haven't I been on YouNow? Why not this? And so many people think I'm, you know, because I'm not contacting them or writing them back, that I am upset or mad at them. So I was like, well, let me just update everybody and kind of give a general consensus. Because people are used to seeing me a lot more, I guess. And I've been so hyper-disciplined focused on trying to build this channel up and just surviving on ad revenue, because I don't want to make a Patreon, even though the rumor is, oh, it's coming back. No, it's not. And even if it did, who gives a shit? Everybody else has one. I really don't want one because I don't want to deal with all the bullshit from before. It is not worth it. It's not. I also never liked the concept, like, personally, I never liked the concept of taking, you know, of the Patreon and taking money from people, even if I'm offering something. I didn't like it. And that's another thing, is unless it was in dire fucking straits, and I'm not, I don't want to do that. I really don't. And I love it. They're just waiting for a GoFundMe. They're just fucking waiting for it. But that's why I did that video, because people were curious, people were concerned, and I know that might look confusing to some, but that's the general consensus. But, you know, the last couple days I've been, when I say I'm not on Twitter, I mean I'm not like talking and really active that much. I still look around at stuff and I still see stuff, and it's just, everybody's at each other's throats. Like, even the crowds I have enjoyed, like, and by the way, I say this with love to all parties, okay? It's like, you know, the Kumite is fighting with this place, and Ralph Retort's fighting with this place, and Mediker's fighting with this place, and like, everybody's at each other's throats in these really, really extreme ways. And when I'm watching some of this, like the blood sports crowd, which you can, you know, criticize it if you want, it's fine. I supported them because they supported me, and I still do. Like, I still like everybody from the blood sports crowd. Like, I appreciate them for letting me come forward and tell my story and clear my name, and I'm always gonna have that, like, have that thought process, right? But watching them all at each other's throats, and it's like, everybody then, like, it's, you know, people get in fights and break off, and enemies become friends, and friends become enemies, and everybody trades around, and I'm not accusing anybody of anything, but sometimes I wonder, I'm like, how much of this is just fake? Or how much of it is, if not necessarily fake, how much of it is people just wanting to contrive something to complain about? I'm not saying it is. I don't know. Here's what I'm saying. I'm tired of it. And I say this, I love Cog, I love Tonka and Failure and Vamp and you know, Optic and Broski. They're entertaining, and Ralph Retort. Like, I like all the people involved. I mean, there's a couple I'm not real fucking fond of. I'm not gonna even talk about it because it's just too stupid. But, you know, like, for the most part, I still appreciate and like everybody involved. But it's just like, it's just soul draining, isn't it? It is. And then it makes me self-reflect on myself. And here's kind of where I'm at. Like, I wasn't planning on coming back. I came back because I needed the money, and I just need the bare minimum to survive. It's not like I'm trying to get rich or anything. And I thought maybe I can grow the channel, which is a slow process right now, and there are reasons for that. Maybe I'll get into at some point. But I've been, you know, I'm just tired of it. And when I came back, I thought I'm going to defend myself and talk about some things I didn't get to talk about. And I have. I have very, sorry, by the way, if you guys see me start to shake, sometimes like I do that like nervous leg. It's not nervous, what is it? I know there's like that thing called nervous leg syndrome or whatever. Restless leg. I don't have that or anything. I just get like, I start getting nervous or hyper, I guess. So just heads up, if you start seeing me shaking, it's my legs. And I think this topic makes me a little bit nervous because my goal isn't to like offend anybody or throw anybody under the bus or even talk shit, but it's just like everywhere you go on YouTube, everybody is looking for a scandal to expose. And I feel like it just really cuts down the heart of us as humans, you know? And some people, I've talked to people who are like, well, I can separate my YouTube life from my personal life, and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, but you know, your work life bleeds into personal and vice versa. And I feel like in many ways, a lot of times you become what you do, right? And I'm really reevaluating, do I want this? It's not about y'all and not appreciating y'all, but is this the direction I want for my channel and my life? I've been there, I've done it, and I'm not enjoying the state of what it is. And I've also thought about it, and I do have some videos I will be releasing, but you know, I'm kind of done. I'm done talking about the skeptics. I'm done talking about mundane Matt, which I mean a lot of people are. That's kind of a, you know, it's just, I go on Medicare, and I like, Medicare's entertaining and stuff, right? But it's just more Sargon, and Sargon's an ass, we know. He can be a pompous ass, obviously. I'm not stating he can't. But I'm just kind of looking around going, is anybody else tired of it? Are y'all tired of it? Tell me, am I being the asshole here? Like, and maybe I am. I don't know. These are just some things over the last few days I've just kind of been processing, and I'm realizing I don't want my content to be a bunch of drama. I don't. I like the vlog, kind of these like vlog streams of consciousness, I guess, and a lot of you guys seem to like them. And they're easy, they're fun to do, you know? And I'm also just thinking about the state of my channel. I will tell you guys right now, I still plan on talking about Peter Mon because to me there is a bigger purpose. There is a reason why I'm so angry. Had it just been some stupid tweets, I would have done a few videos making fun of his hypocrisy and moving on. But what he's done to people who he perceives with mental illness while screaming he's a therapist, I'm not real happy with. So just so you guys know, there will be an end point at some point. But Peter Mon is one where it's more like, no, there's a goal here because of the things you've done, in my opinion. But outside of that, you know, I just, like, okay, here's a for instance. So apparently Repzion made some stupid, like, people had sent it to me. It was like a week, 2 weeks ago. I didn't know. But it was some little video, I think, where, like, it's Teletubbies dancing around and he gets 4 of my fucking pictures and puts it on the Teletubbies. And I was just looking at this and I was laughing. I'm like, this is dumb. What are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Like, he's talked about, like, I've invested too much emotional energy into you to actually clear my name of all of his bullshit charges, you know? And a year later, after most of what he said has been debunked, he's just like, I'm still taking up so much space in his head. It's weird. It's fucking weird. It's weird. And I'm at the point, I'm not even, like, mad anymore. I'm just laughing. I'm like, you're being silly. You're a grown man. And you obviously don't like me, or you like me too much. It's like, what are you doing, you know? And I'm just laughing at it, like, you're being silly, quit it. Like, I'm just almost looking at all this of like, all right, let's just quit it. You're being silly. I'm not even mad. Yeah, you're a dick. You've been a dick to me. I'm not even mad. You're just being silly. And that's a lot of how I'm looking at YouTube. And, you know, to be honest with you, I think, this is gonna sound so weird and ass-kissing, but it's not. But I think watching Shane Dawson's new series has really been eye-opening and, like, soul-opening. Does that make sense? It's making me reevaluate shit in my own life. Like, I didn't watch the Jeffree Star, by the way, because I don't know anything about Jeffree Star. I know he does makeup and he looks like a rainbow on his face and it's pretty and shimmery. He's a pretty man. That's all I really know about him. But as I've talked about, but you know, the TanaCon one I really enjoyed. I did really like it. I thought there were unanswered questions, but I thought, you know, for a first run of this type of thing, it was pretty good. And I don't know, it's like, and I think I've said this before, when I watch Shane Dawson's series, I feel like I'm going to church. Like, I really do, because it makes you really, like, evaluate yourself. And I feel like Shane is one of the more real YouTubers I've seen, you know? Where it's just, he's being real. And I want more of that. I'm just tired of everybody arguing over, like, nothing. It's like somebody says something and somebody takes it as a slight, or maybe there was a passive-aggressive jab and everybody starts arguing. And here's the thing, I'm not saying not to defend yourself. I have many times now defended myself against shit, and I'm still doing it with Peter Mon because I'm angry because we've not gotten an apology for the way he's dealt with people with mental illness or his past clients. There's a reason, a bigger reason with that one. But I guess I just don't care anymore, you know? And I'll tell you, I've been thinking about my content. You know what I really enjoy doing? I really enjoy the funny videos, like the drug video, the I'm on drugs video. That took a few days to actually have up and get monetized because YouTube immediately demonetized it. But they're doing a quick return around, so I had to wait a little bit. But that was so much fun. And by the way, if you guys are curious, there's no script. It's just me being silly. Like, I think if I remember right, basically I had some ideas. I looked at roommate. I was like, hey roommate. He's like, you want to be featured in the video off camera? And he's like, I don't care. He just doesn't care. He just could care less about everything. So I'm like, okay. So it was like, at some point I'm just gonna like rage at you. And he's like, okay. So I improv the whole thing and it was fun. It's fun. The people that the harassers give me so, like, it's endless content. It is endless content. It's so much fun. I want to do funny videos like that. I miss that. You know? That's kind of what it's stuff that makes me happy. And I feel like in what's happened in the last 3 years with me with getting, you know, really, really sick, the YouTube stuff, worrying about money, stuff with my family, I feel like I've forgotten that place of just creating from just the experience of just having joy and fun. I have stopped doing that. I've stopped living from that place of, it's that place where I always try to get into. It's like the present moment, no expectations, you know? It's like everybody's trying to tear each other down for attention. Sometimes it's justified, and a lot of times I don't know if it is, and I don't want to be that person. And maybe I have been that person, and maybe that's something I need to look at. I don't want to be that person anymore, you know? My goal has never been to tear somebody down, but my goal has been to sometimes defend myself and then sometimes warn people about things that I thought were important. But we're talking important stuff. You know, it's funny, as much as these people think I'm scamming, they're like, just wait until she does this thing she hasn't done in 2 years, but we know she's gonna do. Well, the people who have scam money, they don't go after Base Mama. They don't go after Liz Reptile, who actually, you know, who she and her friend or whatever were a part of a fucking scam of, I got cancer, go fuck. They don't actually go after those people, they go after me, which tells me there's an obsession with me, the person, which I find fascinating, because there's actual scammers that they don't care about. But I'm rethinking the direction of my channel for many reasons. The thing is, the funny content, the giggles and all that, it doesn't really grow the channel. But at this point, does it matter? I want to feel at peace with my soul at the end of the day. I want to be able to look in the mirror and feel like I did something worthwhile. And so far, I want y'all to know, I'm proud of the content I've made so far. I'll tell you, I'm really proud of the stuff I did on the old channel. I liked a lot of that. And I like what I've done so far. And in saying some of this, I do have videos that will be coming out there that I haven't yet put up. So if you do see if you do see a skeptic one or another series, like I've been saving those for a while. But I don't know, I don't care. I just don't care. Is it worth it to just create and be a part of a bunch of crap to have people look at you? And maybe it's just, for me, attention has never been hard for me. You know, I'm just somebody who's not even trying, creates attention just by being myself. It's not intentional. The attention is not intentional. But I want to play by my own rules, I guess. But I need to make enough money to survive. So I'm walking that tightrope, and maybe this is, and I've talked about this in my videos, like maybe this is another faith building thing of just, I just need to create from that fun, joyful place and things will come as they need to, you know? I'm just tired of the clickiness of YouTube and the everybody fighting and everybody at each other's throats and people interchanging clicks, and I'm kind of at this point, not to act like Peter Wolf, but I guess I'm gonna be a lone wolf on YouTube. That's how I feel. You know, and I'm okay with that. I've felt that way a lot in my life. I'm okay with that. But that's kind of where my head is at. You know, I do have a couple more BetterHelp videos coming out that I think are interesting, but unless there's any really big jarring thing, do I need to say anything else? Is there anything else that needs to be said, you know? The other thing too is some of the really investigative stuff I want to do, I'm having to really learn and enforce my own boundaries to myself. And the truth is, as much as I am getting better, even the shitty days are better, you know, as much as I'm getting better, hold on one second. Come on, Molly. Wait, okay, I just had a sick break. And you know what? I just had to like collect myself before I started filming. I'm still a little out of breath. Maybe I'll put that in here. Maybe I won't. It makes me laugh, the people who bitch about the fact that that was in the last video. It makes me want to like not edit so people can see that this happens consistently, but I don't care. Who cares? Stupid people just miserable who just hate me because, you know, it's like, yeah, do whatever they want with their lives, I guess, but okay. What was I talking about? Investigative journalism. I think I've had to really, sorry, I'm getting really foggy. It's gonna happen after I have a round of sick. I'm having to learn to enforce my own boundaries with myself. As weird as that might sound. I have to learn my own limitations. And the truth is, many days, as much as things are better, I'm not really in a place to be doing a lot of hard digging and getting information and stuff. Doesn't mean I won't do pieces like that. Doesn't mean, you know, so if you see him in the future, don't be like, you said you won. I'm not saying that, I feel like I'm having to take a very real look at myself, where I'm at, the state of my channel, and how I'm feeling. And as much as I'd love to grow it, at the end of the day, I'd rather feel good, you know? And that's the other thing. It's like, do we need any more investigative journalists exposing things? We have so many people doing it. See, but I can argue both things. On the one hand, it's like, it seems like there's this like, I'll tell you, I've been irritated a lot at Katie Morton, and there's been information that comes out more about her, but you know what? It's like, okay, does she deserve all the, at this point, it's a lot of the stuff that's coming her way. There's a lot of abuse and bullying, and does she deserve it? Just because somebody makes a mistake or does something that looks shady, do they deserve this level of crap? But, see, I can argue both sides, but then on the flip side, we have seen too many people and organizations and companies and governments, and the list goes on, take advantage of people. So you do need those people to keep people in check, right? But when does it become like investigative journalism to warn people versus just attacking for the sake of attention? Drama for the sake of attention. I'm not saying I know that line. I'm just saying I think these are things a lot of YouTubers kind of, if you have a conscience of any sort, you know, these are things you contemplate over time as you've been on the platform. I don't want to become the people I don't like. You know? I don't want to do that. So, I'm going to be, you know, I might be doing some different stuff with the channel. And the other thing is, I realize I've been working myself too hard. You know, I'm working myself too hard. It's very difficult to try to do 2 videos a day and still battle with health stuff. So I think what I might try doing, and tell me if you guys like this idea, I still will do probably 2 videos a day because I need the ad revenue. Like it's that simple. I need the ad revenue. But I might do like one vlog and then one current event or something going on I want to talk about. I might try that for a while and see how that goes. I hate this. My legs are shaking. I don't know why. I'm not real sure why, because I'm just exhausted. I'm like, how is the lower half shaking? The top half's tired. I just wanted to talk to y'all about it and see how y'all felt, you know? Like, leave it in the comments. What do you think? Like, I don't know. Just things I'm thinking about. I want to feel good about what I'm doing. And it's not that I 100% feel bad, but I think changes are going to need to come for me to feel that way, and I'm going to have to just take a leap and have some faith to do that. But don't quote me, because I'm not saying that I'm going to stop covering anything that's considered drama. I'm still going to do things stories that I like and I feel passionate about. That's not going to change about me. But I might look at stuff a little bit differently. I might do stuff differently. I don't know. I don't think a lot of change, sometimes change happens overnight. But a lot of changes, it's a slow, steady, incremental progression. And that might be what and I want to try some stuff too, you know, and that might be what happens with this. But, yeah. I don't know. What are your thoughts? Are you guys tired of seeing everybody fight all the time? It's just, I know some people are teens or in school, and that's fine. But for a lot of us, it's like, we're fucking grown. We've got real life problems, you know? Other than these YouTubers hurting each other's egos and fifis and shit. And you could say, well, that's what happened. Well, it's a little bit different with me. It was extreme, severe harassment with me. It's different than let's just create some drama to get some attention. It's like everybody around me is going to maybe get fired. It's very different, you know? But I don't know. These are just things I'm thinking about. What do you guys think? I'm not in this video because I feel like I'm getting repetitive. I'm getting repetitive because I'm getting tired. So, yeah. But I think that's it. I think that's it. So, all right, guys. Leave comments. Tell me what you think. Let me know. I appreciate everybody. And I love y'all. And I just want to say thank you for sticking by me. And thank you for sticking with me. And thank you for being patient with me, you know? I knew things would be different if I came back. I didn't quite know how I was going to do it differently. I'm not going to sit here and tell you I still know what I'm doing, but it's going to be a progression, you know? I came on angry and defensive, and I don't feel that way anymore. Now I just want to have fun. I just want to have fun with you guys. I want to enjoy this. I really want to have fun, and I think I'm going to try to do more of that and get back to that. If and as I can. I'm not promising anything. I'm just telling y'all where my head is at. I really just enjoy being silly. Because that's, honestly, and this is what y'all don't know about me. And it's not your fault. I came on the scene, you know, just in a horrible, one of the worst positions of my life, you know? Terrified, scared, anxious for my health. All the health stuff, just all of that. And you guys haven't a lot of you I don't think have really seen just me being fun and goofy and silly, and that's what I enjoy. That's the shit that I really get off from, and it seems like you guys enjoy it too. So, okay, I'm gonna go. I love you guys. Continue to be blessings to yourself and blessings to others, and continue to try to find the joy and sparkles of the bullshit world. I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening, and also, I might be, I don't know, if I do any streams, they're gonna be on Joy Sparkle Effett. If you haven't, go subscribe. Joy Sparkle Effett, as well as, oh, and I wanted to put this out there. So, on the BetterHelp videos you guys have seen recently, the one where I interviewed the Julian Says guy, Rob Spence, that was found by Draconis. Please go subscribe to her. She's a small channel, but good people, and she's the one who found him, and I think she deserved tons and tons of credit, so please go subscribe to Draconis, as well as if you need any work or anything, hit Rob up. Just the sweetest human being. We all talked a little bit afterward. That's what happens a lot of times with live streams. Just nice as he can be. Both of them, Draconis and Rob, just nice people. And, I'm on Twitter. I'm not really active much because I don't care. Joy Sparkle BS on Twitter. You know Joy Sparkle BS, and I'm going to start uploading on BitChute. So Joy Sparkle BS on BitChute, and it's all, links are in the description. So, okay guys, take care, blessings, and thank you for listening to me ramble, and thank you for just allowing me to get by every month and come hang out. I appreciate you guys. So, yeah. Okay, love you guys. I'll see you soon. Take care. Mwah, and goodbye.